Since artists began painting, they've been working outside in the public eye. In warm countries like Egypt or Italy, it made sense to complete projects in the open.
When I'm painting on the street, I'm trying to register my response to the street. I want people to experience these locations, to feel that they are there.
Somebody say what the sunshine most all the time. Let me hear you say yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you know the northwest rainy weather. It seems like it's about to drive me out of my mind. But listen, let me say this. You can talk about Sausalito.
Oakland offers a lot of contrasts for an artist. Like many North American cities, it possesses a sort of found surrealism. Downtown, there are blasted open spaces from which modern buildings rise. Clusters of old buildings look on like the reproachful past.
Somebody said when the sunshine most all the time. Let me hear you say yeah.
Washington and 8th is in a neighborhood that Jack London would still recognize with a shock.
It seems like it's about to dry.
Close by are the cheerful storefronts of Chinatown. Walking north from Chinatown, we approached the Tribune Tower on a sizzling hot day, preceding what Gertrude Stein would have called an electrical storm. We turn onto Broadway with its stately flat-iron buildings. From here, it's a short walk to the sunny comfort of the lake.
I got interested in the street surface. It's the ignored part of a city, full of its unconscious history. Ultimately, it's the people that make Oakland an exciting place to work. I discovered that this process of painting on location is a passport into other cultures.
Late in 1983, Anthony learned that Rosario Murillo had invited artists from all over the world to visit Nicaragua. He and Beryl Landau helped form the month-long Artists Tour of Nicaragua '84.
Standing here, sitting on the beach, watching the rolling of the sea. Standing here.
I was surprised how similar my experience on the streets and paths of that tropical country was to my experience here.
Sitting on the beach, watching the rolling of the sea. She kissed me once.
On both my visits to Bluefields, I spent time with June Beer, who is considered the Atlantic Coast's most prominent painter. She was a great storyteller. We would sit on her balcony at dusk talking, while we gazed out over the rooftops of her beloved town.
He traveled all over the country. He crossed enormous Lake Nicaragua to Solentiname, where the primitive painters live. These artists, who were encouraged to paint by world-famous poet and minister of culture Ernesto Cardenal, are very popular in Europe.
Estas palomas que se hacen letras y que al leerlas vos se hacen palomas.
Their archipelago was like a Gauguin paradise, with a difference. Everywhere, citizens are armed to protect themselves against the terrorism of the Contras.
Llevándote el mensaje
He traveled into the rugged north with Nicaragua's most famous band, Grupo Moncotal.
La nueva casa haremos, la escuela, el hospital.
They went there to entertain the coffee harvesters. The Contras were attempting to disrupt the harvest, so it was dangerous in the mountains. But Grupo Moncatal takes risks all the time to bring music to the people, and the people love it.
A la venancia y los niños jugando en el solar, jugando en el solar. ¡Vaya! Para construir la patria, solo tendré que ver la cicatriz de la guerra en mi piel. Para construir la patria será preciso andar con el puño cerrado, el ojo abierto, el brazo armado y organizado.
In Matagalpa, he witnessed a land reform ceremony. People who had been landless for generations were receiving property rights for the first time.
It was Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. To my utter astonishment, the speaker, Daniel Nunez, knew this and made it the principal subject of his speech. He spoke about King's legacy, also about Jefferson, and how the revolutionary tradition was alive in Nicaragua, but dying in the United States. I painted almost everywhere in my 2-month-long visits. Almost everywhere the people would say, "Tell North Americans that we are good Catholics, that we like you, and we don't want this horrible war."
Para construir la patria, solo tendré que aprender.
Indeed, the legacy of 130 years of intervention is appalling and heartbreaking.
Para construir la patria será preciso andar con el puño cerrado, el ojo abierto, el brazo armado y organizado.
I like to think that my outlook from street level is illuminating. I've learned a lot. We clearly need to find ways to reach across the widening gap between third world cultures and our own dominant Anglo culture.
Going back to Oakland. Somebody said, well, the sunshine knows all the time. Oh, yeah. I'm going back to Oakland, yeah. Somebody said, well, the sunshine knows all the time. Let me hear you say, yeah.